but still trying to figure out who I am.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And running with power here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's go now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he'll get this down inside the 40. Second and 10.
Here we go.
A give for Taylor running right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
Go. Ready.
Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And just shutting him off there. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 29 yards for Jonathan Taylor. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They will be led out by a 2nd-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And I think that everyone is looking forward to seeing Drew Lock take the next step in the quarterback evolutionary process. Decision-making is something that he's working on improving because he's got plenty of arm and makes excellent off-platform throws. What he's seeking now? To be consistent in all of his processes. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Block now to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Off the option, here's Taylor down at the 25.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they can't bring him down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. On the option to give to Taylor here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They're already looking up at a 16-0 deficit. Still plenty of time to go, 1st quarter. But work to be done as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Locke. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Locke working out of the gun. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
This is taken at about the 14. Shows his strength at the 50.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Now a 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. On the counter, it's Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Block going to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. The deep to return is Josh Downs. Fielded at the 20. Oh, what a move. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 178 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 31. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor escaping a tackler at the 25. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Giants' 22.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And New York set to take the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Locke to throw. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He'll look to set up his blockers. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run once more with Taylor. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
In motion right is Pittman. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They look to throw. It's Locke. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Locke again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Shotgun snap to Locke. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Ready.
Now a give to Taylor. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Slot man moves right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 246 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On the handoff, Taylor able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 35. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'll run with Taylor. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that carry is going to be the one to do it. He will surpass Adrian Peterson's single-game mark of 296 yards, set back in 2007. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are pouring it on. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Throwing now is Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They'll hand it to Tracy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Here is third and quite a ways. To throw it is Locke. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... Back now in Indianapolis. Now a 2nd and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Here's Taylor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Let's go.
In motion right is Pittman. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now out come the Giants. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Here's Locke. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Again, it's Taylor. Oh, some strong running. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The Colts on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a 3rd and 6.
Go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Locke. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the handoff, this is Taylor. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points.